A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Friday night edition of the show. It's the last edition of Sports Tonight for this week. And I can assure you it's going to be a good show. It's going to be very explosive. We have a wonderful package lined up for you. My name is Tony Bitoye. Let me start off the show tonight by quickly giving you a lineup of what we will be doing on the program tonight. Of course, in the next couple of minutes, we will be talking about the latest development around what has been a national issue, international issue even, the issue of the Super Falcons. At last, the girls have been paid. We'll talk about it. We'll give you the breakdown of all that has happened, and that's very, very comforting. We will also, on the program tonight, be telling you about the annual General Assembly of the Nigeria Football Federation that will be taking place in Lagos this weekend. Also, in Lagos this weekend, we will be wrapping up the Beach Soccer Africa Cup of Nations, all right? The Super Sand Eagles of Nigeria are in the semi-finals. They'll be playing against Morocco tomorrow. Hopefully, we should be connecting with one of the players to talk to us about their expectations and what they intend to achieve, because in this competition, there is a World Cup ticket at stake. That's the Beach Soccer World Cup that will be taking place in the Bahamas next year. So we intend to talk about that as well on the program tonight. We will be spending some time, quality time, to talk about domestic football in Nigeria. This is the period where players are moving, and we will be talking about the Enyimba of Aba and the signing of Ghanaian international goalkeeper Fatau Dauda is joined the Enyimba. We'll be talking about it on the program tonight. We will also be taking you to Gombe to review the Nigeria National League Super 4 that just got concluded as well. We will go abroad, of course, and go talk about international football, specifically in the English Premier League. There is a big game of huge interest to us in Nigeria, and that's the game that would involve two of our, superstars. For Arsenal, we have Alex Iwobi. For Manchester City, we have Kelechi Iheanacho. So we'll be talking about it today. The two guys could be coming against themselves in the EPL this weekend. So we'll talk about it. Arsene Wenger believes that if they want to be contenders for the title this season, they need to get a good result against Manchester City. But Manchester City have not been enjoying the best of forms as well. So this is an opportunity for them to try to show to their fans that they are also serious about their campaign in the EPL this season. All right, so we will be listening to Arsene Wenger as he previews that game for us on Sports Tonight. The show on a Friday night will not be complete without some bar sports, particularly chess. And Tunde Ogunshiku has an impressive lineup for us on the program tonight. The Champions of Champions Blitz tournament. He's been talking about it for a long time. He'll give us the updates around that one as well. And then we will talk about the African Schools Individual Chess Championship. It will also be giving us some slides of foreign chess, the London Chess Classic, and of course the British Knockout Chess Championship. All of that will feature very, very prominently when Tunde Ogunshiku comes on towards the end of the show to talk chess on Sports Tonight. I'm expecting my guest stuck in traffic, but is promising to find his way in to join us as we go on. So let me just keep that under wraps so that when it comes with a little bit of surprise as well for you on the show. But the show will go on, and I'd like to start off with what I told you about the developing story. That's one story that has dominated the headlines, not just in Nigeria, everywhere across the African continent, across the globe. This has been the major talking point for sports in Nigeria. But the good news is that as we reflected on the show yesterday, that the process of payment had reached an advanced stage. Yeah, confirmation came today because the federal government eventually released the monies about 471 million naira for the payment of outstanding match allowances and the participation of the women at the African Women Cup of Nations in Cameroon, and as well as payment of outstanding match allowance for the game against Algeria for the Super Eagles. So at last, the monies are out, and the girls can smile to the bank. The guys, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, can also smile to the bank. And my producer has given a breakdown of what is going to the players and what their officials will be getting, what everybody will be getting for the participation at the African Women Cup of Nations. And it looks quite good. For each player, they could be getting they'll be getting 5.49 million naira. Of course, with the amount already paid to the girls will be removed from it. That's about 600,000 naira. And of course, for the head coach, Florence Omagwemi, she is getting a little over 11 million naira. That's some good sum for her efforts and the good job she did in piloting these girls to becoming African champions for the 8th time. And then the assistant coaches, Anchejene, Prt.1 Kocha, are going to be getting a little over 8 million naira each. The backroom staff, that's the media officer, the team coordinator, will be getting a little over 8 as well, 8 million, 8.274 million naira each. The equipment manager will be getting a little over 4 million naira. All right, so at last the monies are out, and the girls, I'm sure, will be having very good Christmas party. All right, so not Christmas party, Christmas season. So they can smile to the bank now, and we once again must appreciate all those who made this possible for these monies to come out, and pray that all that we went through in getting all of these things out will not repeat themselves. We'll plan better for international competitions, and we'll take the welfare of our players a lot more seriously, and hope that we are able to do a lot more in terms of generating revenue for the Nigeria Football Federation. All right, so that's the story, and I can imagine what the girls will be doing tonight. A lot of singing, a lot of dancing, a lot of celebration for the Super Falcons, and of course for the Super Eagles as well, who also will be getting their bonuses and allowances for the victory, the 3-1 win over the Desert Foxes of Algeria last month in Uyo in the 2018 World Cup qualifiers.